Britney Spears' dad Jamie Spears petitions court to investigate alleged conservatorship mistreatment. Britney Spears' father Jamie Spears and her co-conservator have responded in detail to claims the singer made in her court statement against her conservatorship, and her dad demands an inquiry. Britney Spears' father Jamie Spears has filed legal documents calling for an investigation into the singer's claims of mistreatment, which she detailed in a scathing court statement against him and the 13-year conservatorship he continues to partially control. In a petition filed in Los Angeles on Tuesday, June 29, and obtained by E! News, Jamie, 68, said he is concerned about the management and care of his daughter, noting that for the past 2 years, he has not managed her personal or medical affairs. He does co-manage her estate with a financial company. Britney's father was responsible for her personal and financial dealings for more than a decade after he was first made her conservator in 2008, following her psychiatric hospitalization. In her court testimony last week, the pop star called her conservatorship abusive and requested that it end without her being evaluated by a therapist. Mr. Spears requests instructions and an order from the court to investigate the veracity of the allegations and claims made by Ms. Spears at the June 23, 2021 status hearing, Jamie's filing states. Given the nature of the allegations and claims, it is critical that the court confirm whether or not Ms. Spears' testimony was accurate in order to determine what corrective actions, if any, need to be taken. It is also imperative for the proper functioning of conservatorship proceedings before this court that all parties be provided a full and fair opportunity to respond to allegations and claims asserted against them, including by way of an evidentiary hearing. However, in her testimony, Britney, 39, put a good amount of blame on her father, speaking in detail about life under what she described as his control. She said, "My precious body has worked for my dad for the past 13 years, trying to be so good and pretty." She also alleged receiving unwanted medical and psychiatric care while under conservatorship. Following her remarks, her first public comments about it, Jamie's lawyer said in a statement to the court that the star's father is sorry to see his daughter suffering and in so much pain. Mr. Spears loves his daughter and misses her very much. The attorney has previously said Jamie believes every decision he's made has been in Britney's best interest. In 2019, Jody Montgomery was made the singer's temporary conservator of her person, or manager of her personal and medical affairs, after Jamie stepped aside from such duties due to his own health issues. This past March, Britney's court-appointed attorney, Sam Ingham, filed papers requesting that Jodi replace Jamie in the role permanently. Jodi's lawyer said in a statement to E! News on Wednesday, June 30, "I can state unequivocally that Jodi Montgomery has been a tireless advocate for Britney and for her well-being. While she does not control Britney's financial assets, she is responsible for her personal care. And if Britney wants any issue brought up to the court, Ms. Montgomery is and has always been ready, willing, and able to do so." From the very beginning of her appointment in September 2019, Ms. Montgomery and the medical team that she assembled have had one primary goal: to assist and encourage Britney in her path to no longer needing a conservatorship of the person. In her court testimony, Britney testified about her physical and mental health treatment, alleging that she was put on psychiatric medication that she never wanted to be on to begin with. The singer, a mother of 2 sons and who is dating Sam Asghari, also told the court she wants to marry again and have a baby but is unable to because she claims so-called team won't let me go to the doctor to take out a birth control IUD that was put inside her body. In his statement, Jamie reiterated he is not involved in decisions regarding his daughter's personal or medical affairs, adding, "Unlike Ms. Montgomery and Mr. Ingham, Mr. Spears does not speak or meet with Ms. Spears' medical team. And he is not permitted to nor does he have the opportunity to provide any input into his daughter's current medical treatment, diagnosis, or therapy." Nor does Mr. Spears participate in or discuss Ms. Spears' personal affairs with her. Such as issues related to her self-care, marriage, and reproductive desires. These are issues under the purview of Ms. Montgomery as Ms. Spears' conservator of the person, and issues that Ms. Spears presumably discusses with her court-appointed attorney, Mr. Ingham. Jodi's lawyer said in their statement, "As to Britney's right to marry, that is unaffected by the conservatorship under Probate Code Section 1900. As to family planning, that is also unaffected by the conservatorship. If Britney needs any assistance with either, Ms. Montgomery has and will be there to provide any assistance needed to Britney." Britney's choice to marry and to start a family have never been impacted by the conservatorship while Ms. Montgomery has been conservator of the person. Jamie noted in his filing that in past years when he was in charge of his daughter's personal affairs, he never prevented her from getting married. While she did not end up walking down the aisle again, Britney was engaged to her former agent Jason Troick for just over a year until they split in 2013. During their relationship, he briefly served as her co-conservator. In his March 2021 filing requesting that Jodi be made Britney's conservator of her personal and medical affairs. Britney's lawyer cited a 2014 order that determined the pop star had an incapacity to consent to any form of medical treatment, CNN reported. In his recent filing, Jamie claimed the attorney incorrectly stated that Britney's alleged incapacity to consent to treatment was determined by order filed in this matter. The singer's father's petition read, "But there was no such finding and there is no such order." Jamie also said in his petition that based on his daughter's recent court testimony, it is unclear if she is even aware of and agrees with the statements made in her lawyer's request to appoint Jodi, including specifically that she lacks capacity of give informed consent for her own medical treatment. Jamie added, "This is something that should also be further investigated by the court." Jodi's attorney said in Wednesday's statement, since being appointed in September 2019. Ms. Montgomery has tirelessly acted in Britney's best interests with the approval of her doctors and the oversight of the court. The co-conservator's lawyer also said, while it is Ms. Montgomery's professional duty to be Britney's protector and advocate, honoring her wishes and seeing to her best interests while Britney is under conservatorship. It is her sincere personal wish that Britney continues to make meaningful progress in her well-being so that her conservatorship of the person can be terminated. Ms. Montgomery looks forward to presenting a comprehensive care plan to the court setting forth a path for termination of the conservatorship for Britney. And Ms. Montgomery looks forward to supporting Britney through that process.